Does selling your coaching program ever feel a bit icky? You know you're amazing at coaching or consulting, but when it comes to the sales, something feels just a bit off. You're just not in your element. That's what we're going to be talking about in today's video. I'm going to share with you some of the mindset changes that I made that resulted in that shift for me. Often sales is something that is demonized. That may be a strong word, but it does the job. And people often do this because they've had some not so good experiences with salespersons. Some persons being a little bit too pushy, others selling persons things that are less than quality. And so oftentimes persons have a negative connotation when it comes to sales. However, here's a better way of looking at it. To me, sales is a service. If you don't sell, you don't actually get to serve. Now, let's think about it. If you have something that you know with all your heart will make all the difference in somebody's life, isn't it the right thing to do to let them know about this thing? Let's take, for example, a chiropractor who comes across someone who is experiencing chronic back pain. At this point, the person possibly is bowed over because of the pain, and this pain, this chronic pain, affects their lives. The person is unable to move around as they usually would. The person is unable to play with their children and have an amazing quality of life. It just affects just so much. And they find themselves having often to be bedridden as a result of this chronic back pain. Now, the chiropractor seeing this person, seeing the pain the person is experiencing, isn't it the right thing for the chiropractor to share with that person that he or she has something that can help that person? I think you agree with me that that is an absolute yes. The thing that would be of major disservice would be if the chiropractor kept that information to his or herself and left that person in that state of pain when he or she knows that the person could experience an amazing quality of life with their help. Now, if you think about your business, your offer, your coaching in the same way, then when you see persons who are experiencing pain that you know that you can alleviate, it now becomes your responsibility. And so there are people who they're experiencing things that maybe you'd have experienced in the past, you probably found a solution to, or maybe something that you got trained to solve. But either way, you have the solution. You are genuinely able to help. Now, sales only becomes something that is bad if you give something to someone or you sell something to someone that is less than quality or that you know the person does not need. And so you're only doing it so that you benefit, and so it is not a win-win scenario. But whenever it is a win-win case, the person wins and you also win because you made the sale. So I invite you to say this with me. Selling is a service. Selling is good. I know for some of you that may feel a little bit out there still, but it really is. This is how you're able to make serious transformation in the person's life. Now, there are often things that if persons don't invest in it, then they are not going to give it much attention, or they're not going to actually put in anything to get the results that they want. In Russell Brunson's book, I believe it's Expert Secret, he speaks about his masterminds that he had, and he would charge $50,000 for somebody to be in the room. But he would invite some of his friends, and all of his friends, every single one of them that attend, none of them, zero of them, actually used what he shared in those masterminds and did anything exceptional with it. None of them built a successful business. But the people who paid $50,000 to be in the room, those were the people who actually went to work and did what was necessary to have that successful business. The people who paid are the people who were invested. They are the people who were committed because they had some skin in the game. So when you understand that you do someone a disservice when you don't charge them, it switches your frame of thinking, because the person will not truly appreciate what you have given to them unless they have some skin in the game, unless they have showed some commitment to it. And so it is good and right, and is the best thing for the person if they have some investment involved in it as well. And so when you switch your chain of thought from sales is bad because I'm charging people money, no, sales is good because you help to get people those results. I want to repeat what I said before regarding sales being a responsibility. Now, if you have something that you know will change somebody's life, will change their health, will change their marriage, will change their mindset, will change their business, and you do not share this thing with them, you have literally just robbed the person of a better quality of life. Now, if there are other persons that want to make you feel some sort of way because you sell your services, or maybe you charge a high ticket price for your offer, listen, just continue to reinforce the idea that I am making beautiful, massive, and amazing transformation in somebody's life. And the person who needs or wants what you have will be more than happy to exchange some money, which people spend every day on all sorts of stuff, to get results that they need and to alleviate the pain. So my fellow coach, you are doing an exceptional job when you put something together, when you elevate your skills and you share this with the world, when you serve, and when you serve from a place of love, from a place of genuine care, and you truly do something that transforms the life of a fellow human being. There is nothing more beautiful than that. I hope this video made a difference with how you think about selling. I'd love to hear from you in the comment section. Don't go just yet. I want to invite you to watch this video.